vese uyai henyu mugare panapa nokuti ndofunga munotokwana henyu pamberi panapa. Uyai henyu. Aiwa haikona ndosaka taisa macheya kuti musamire. Only relaxation panapa. Masinyora angu, uyai henyu muva. Only relaxation panapa. Uyai henyu munyatso kuzorora kwega. Don't worry, hapana zvakambonyanya kutyisa zvinoitwa. You're not being put on the spot. Pangori nema relaxations ega panapa. All about relaxing. Chingo batai makadaro. Aiwa, hakuna ari kubva. Dedigera, relax. I am so grateful that our fathers are here. Before we get started, the reason why we have them sitting here, it's very important. I want to take you to the book of Genesis. My husband was saying, don't put anyone on the spot. Sorry. Asan, I'm not putting you on the spot, I promise. Genesis 4. So Genesis 4 talks about Cain and Abel, okay? And I wanted you to understand something about our fathers. The father who is up in heaven had the instruction, right? He had told their parents what he wanted. But I will tell you about these two boys. One was a farmer of the land, and one was a shepherd. Now it came time to what? To give an offering unto the Lord. And guess what? Abel went with a lamb, right? And Cain went with a salad. So think about it this way. We know the outcome. The outcome was God did not receive Cain and his sacrifice, but received Abel. But if I'm thinking about Cain gave what he had, number one. Secondly, Cain gave his best, which is his fruits, right? But the receiver is the one who matters. And as you can see, he actually worked and toiled. He toiled very hard. Remember, the land had already been cursed. Fathers, come here up front. Bishop, come. We want you up here. You are supposed to be honored up here up front. Pastor Mtewe, Pastor, it's okay. You can sit for my chair in up. Yes, but they have their next segment. Yeah. But Cain did a good job until the land night, and he gave his best. But apparently, that wasn't what God wanted. So, that being said, we have these fathers here. How many times have you done something for your husband or for your father, and you're like, he doesn't even appreciate it? Apparently, he doesn't care for what you've given him. So today, fathers, first order of business, I would like you to write the one thing in one word that is important to you. Amadi? It's only supposed to be the 6. Saka, sorry. Aiwa, Mr. Mangwende, murkwenda kumashure. I need the fathers to come up front for Bible study. Mbombera kumashure, vana baba pumbe. Garai paside apo na Pastor Mtewe yapo. Yeah. I want all the fathers to write one word. One word that just one word that is very important to you. I am a happy man. As a father, not as a husband, as a father. Feel free, don't be shy. Mema pupa vato tumwa na mwari. zvekuina koti chaizvo chaizvo kuti nhasi mutaurowo zvamunoda. Saka nyorai. Now to the audience at large. Musapindure henyu ana baba nyangu ana baba edu akagara musapindure. Ndezve vanhu vari kuaudience. What do you think, DJ and Tino, come get mics so we can tell me what you think fathers want. We'll start with Pastor Makoni. Hurry up, guys, hurry up. Hurry up. Time is not on our side. Hurry up. Changam. You have energy. Come on. Mama Dai Zrain. Honor. Hands honor. Respect. Peace. Strong relationship with their family. Tipetins. Love. Tipetins. Tipe. Wadobiki. Yeah. Hands food. Hey, do go to watch calf. Hey. Is that it? Fathers, show your boards. Hey. Kunevaya varikuti food. Munogononge muri kupa salad mwari. Mazvonoka. I think this is a good sample of the fathers in this place. They have different temperaments, all of them. I think it's a good sample size. Saka ratidzai vanhu. Hanzi chi inandisikuona taura itins. Love, respect, time, love. Hey, ngatitangirei parudo apa. Yes, parudo. Okay. All of you, musadzime zvenyu zvamanyora pamusoro. Toda kutangira pa love. What munyore pasi? What does love mean to you in one word? Tipeitinzwe kana vachiti rudo vari kudei. What do they want when they say they want love? What do you think they want? Toda kuona kuti tiri kuvapa salad here kana kuti the lamb that they need. Tipeitinzwe. What do you think fathers mean when they say love? Varkude. Yes, mama. Okay, support. Manyora. Oh, okay. Love equals to something for them. What does love equal to fathers? Tipe hands support na mama, yes? Devoted to them. Relationships. Good communication. Commitment. Tipeitinzwe. Vana mama ne vana. Anzi, love means love. Until you get, huh? They want to be spoiled. Anadedi. Forgiveness. Teens go to Panama salad. All right. Daddies, are you ready? Hey, show your papers. Attention. Hands up. Support. Respect. Love to him is equal to respect. Hands enough. Kind what? Yeah, we. Signora Chibai, okay. Signora Ratizai, you don't. Anzi, equals to respect. Look, oneness. How many salads did you just save these men? Are we learning something about what our fathers think? We are a new daddy. We am garene chokumberi nasi special. Yes. So let's talk about attention. What do you tiri kuda kunyora kubva panapo tati respect yataurwa sterek up saka toda kudzoka tichidai soo tataura love tichadzoka kuattention kuti yakamira sei. Let's talk about respect. Vana daddy, nyorai kuti respect equals what to you? What does respect mean to you? Mbombera, what do you think they mean when they say we need respect? My grand. Submission. Ndo zvanyorwa nevamwe. Aiwa itairi equals yenyu. Isai equals yenyu. Isai equals yenyu. Okay. Understanding. Okay. Respect equals understanding. Vamwe. Yes, mama. Obedience. Vamwe. What do you think they mean when they say they want respect? Pakaipa. Not raising your voice. Pamwe. Yes, mama. Following instructions. Not nagging. Loyalty. Vana daddy. Tratidzei your language. Your way. Submission. Respect and patience. Kwap. Understand. Masalad. How much salads have we just saved today? Plenty. Atisati tapedza zvedu. Toda kuenderera mberi. Why are we doing this? Because we want to understand that there is a breach between us and our visionaries in our homes. Right? The visionaries in our homes have certain things that they are expecting from us, but unfortunately, there's a communication breakdown somewhere. It's true for what they didn't even write food. Not that they don't need it, but it's not important to them. Just like we say as ladies, that's not important. But today we got an opportunity to actually hear. Baba did Mapuke na Mr. Ganyangarara. We have special seats for just fathers for this Bible study. For the sake of what we're about to do. So let me recap for those who are coming in. We just read from Genesis 4 and we were talking about Cain and Abel and what they offered to God, only to realize Cain akatopa achitopa nemoyo wese. After do you know how long it took him to wait for crops to come to maturity? Nekusakura. Nekurima nengombe. How hard it was for him to get all that and to make it presentable, the best of his crops, to put it on the out, only to discover that that's not what the person wants. So today we are actually asking fathers. They told us the things that were important to them. They said first they want love, respect, love, time. So now we are actually trying to figure out from your kids and your wives what they think that means to you. And this is I think 6 people are a good sample for the fathers here in HIC. So we wanted to make sure that the way he perceives love is the way we as your wives and your children understand you. If what does love mean to you, and what do we think love means to you? So we can bridge a gap so that it is a pechi mwari salad. Why? That's basically what this is all about. Now we're going back. I wanted to talk about, let's come here for a moment. Pana papakanzi time. Vanadedi vese nyorai pasi kuti time. What does time mean to all of you guys? Nyorai. Everyone else back there, what do you think time means to our fathers? Kana vachiti we want time. What do they mean when they say they want time? Quality time. Spending time. Dedicate time for the fathers. Imimi nyoraika kuti time yacho iri kuti chiko. Pamwe hamusi kutozivawo kuti time yacho iri kuti. Tiudzei kuti what does time, ndimanyora kuti munozvida zvetime izvi. Tiudzei kuti muri kudei. What does time mean to you? Tell us, what do you think our fathers mean when they are saying time? They want to spend time. Muri mega signora, hatisi kutomboza kuti muri kudei. Fathers, help us. What do you mean when you say time? Toda kuisawo kunana baba vari pasi vakagara across. Help your friends out. What do you mean when you say you want time? Asa mwidi. Yes, Mr. Wabuki.
Okay, there are things which I enjoy.
Okay.
Which maybe my family does not enjoy as much.
Right.
So when I say I want time, I'm saying they should at least at times sort of sacrifice.
Okay.
To be with me.
For that.
For that, yes.
And my activities edu akaita sekuona bhora. Uyaitione tese. I'll watch with you, my darling. It's very difficult for me. Sports is not something that I like. But is that what you like, Senora? Time? Hey. Yeah, yes. Pastor Mtewe, what does it mean also for you?
Like you said, if it's not something that is in you, and the father is interested in that, you may also spare him. You may not come and watch with him, but you may give him the time whilst you occupy yourself with other things and not make it an issue.
Do you hear time? Because all of you were quiet. You didn't know what they wanted for time. They are telling you what they want for time. Say it akadaro. Next. Mana did the time. Muruti. Okay, Pana.
So with me, when I talk about time, basically I'm saying as a family we have different interests. Children evolve over the years and they will have different interests. And to me, what I really need is you honoring my interests just as I honor yours. An example, my kids, they are in sports. When I go every time, I'm doing it for them. And they will have to remember there are times also that I would want them to honor my interests. And with them in their presence, that really speaks to me as a sign of love.
Tino. Chakachaya. You have to go with Daddy anyway he wants because he's always at your game. Look, let me tell you something. The goodness about this exercise, gentlemen, akuna ma rebuttal. We are not rebuttaling because this is your truth. This is what you want. So we are not going to come and say, is it wrong, is it right, and all that stuff. Tell us. This is your opportunity to tell us as your family, because apparently we're giving you our hard-earned salads and yet you don't care for them. So tell us more. Tell us more. Dedimati.
For me, time is very important in our daily activities. But one thing is interacting with my children, having time to talk to them, having time to talk to my wife, having time to do whatever sometimes I'll be tired, but I will try to spend time with them. So that's what I can just say about time.
Well, Senora is fortunate his children haven't discovered video games and all that stuff to close their doors behind. So hopefully his children kuda time yakuti tigare pasi chitaura. Yeah, yes, yeah. Did you get it?
Okay, so for me, time means attention and listening. And I thank God my wife, she's a good listener. Because whenever I come from work, I'll be... No, let me explain. Whenever I come back from work, I'll be complaining. She always listens because she does the same. Whenever she goes to work, when she comes back, so for me, giving me time means attention and listening. Even just listen to me and act as if you're interested with it, even if you are not, but then pretend as if you want to hear it, right?
I like that because I am a natural fixer, personally. You tell me a problem, I want to fix it. But lately I've learned that not all problems need fixing. Some of them, they just want to tell us about how horrible things are. And you just say, you know what, I get you, my guy. I'm so sorry. You're going through a lot. I will pray for you. And not try to come up with a solution. Hard lesson for me. Next.
Or for me, I would say time for me means attention. When I say attention, I'm trying to say, as men, we work a lot sometimes. And the only time that you give yourself a break to come home and sit with your family, sometimes they are all busy doing what they are also doing. So at the end of the day, you don't have time to be with your family, your wife, your children. Whenever you are on an off day, that's why I'm saying at least that attention where people can also be with you, as much as you also give them time.
Thank you. For me, time is awareness or sensitivity. Do you pay attention, and are you sensitive to my needs? Are you sensitive? Because I don't need to speak all the time. I want this, I want this. At times, there are times when I don't need to speak, but I just need a surprise to see what I was expecting happening. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, Bishop.
I think there is also another side to time that I've observed. That sometimes, women like talking through things. But there are times when, as men, you just want to be quiet. You just want to go in your cave and just be quiet. So in the context of time, I think that we want that too.
Thank you, Bishop. So I think from today onwards, when we have issues, we should ask cave time or talk time. Nay. It's very important that we ask cave time or talk time. Go ahead, Mr. Ganyagara.
And I think to add to what the bishop has just said, sometimes I just want to be alone. I just want my time. Or when I'm sitting at home, just sitting and what are you doing? I'm just watching TV. Are you okay? I'm fine. Just give me my time. I didn't bother you. I didn't ask for anything. I just want to sit there.
Aiwa, no rebuttal. This is there's no rebuttaling this session. Because guess what? Vamwe vakapa salad, right? And their offering was not accepted, even though it was hard worked for offering. So at the end of the day, we gotta take the time to hear what they mean when they say time. Vamwe vari kutoti alone time chaiye kutombondisiya, it's okay. Yeah, kana ndakatongochila tisina kutukana, it's okay. Yeah. Hanzi musafungirane. Yeah, don't assume anything. Go ahead, Pastor.
Well, it is for me, time comes in different phases. There's what I call me time. And that time I need it especially when I'm coming from work. There's sometimes when you have rough days at work and all you need is just to get home, get a bath and lay down for a few minutes. You don't need no disturbances from nobody. So at that time, I feel like women, that's the moment they want to take over your me time to make it our time, of which it doesn't work that way. So when we need that me time, you need to learn to understand that, or you need to learn to study your partner's faces or your husband's faces. You need to know their moods when they are coming from work to see, are they in a good mood or in a good space? If you see them like they are not in a good space, when they say, I'm okay, learn to understand that I'm okay means that I need some time alone.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And then there's some times when I say I need time with my family. When I need time with my family, we hardly at home like here in the United States. So when I'm at home for that 2 minutes, if I want to just relax with my family, I need your attention to be where I am. So women need to understand that.
Hands my pretan gono songo guess. Right now it's me and you time. Ne muri time. Nai. Yes. Taurai Pastor Mtewe.
Okay.
Listen, guys. We want all of you. Baba Muranda, you can sit right next to Mr. Nyarwanga right there. Yes. We need to, for our fathers who are joining us, this is our panel for you guys to tell us what you want from us and the actual definition of what you want. Nai. So go ahead, Pastor.
Okay. I think
we are on time, I'm sorry. Yeah.
The major thing is communication, because you cannot guess that I'm going through this if I have not told you. So we need to have effective communication in the home. Like we are saying, there are events in our children's lives where they want us to be there. And there are times when they are going out for something, you say you want to be there, they will tell you, no, you don't need you there. You see? And the same goes, there are also things that for us fathers, I don't know, but we may have interests that we do not share with the family, whereby even, be it ladies, a woman may also need time with other women. She doesn't have to be with me all the time. I need to understand that she's going to be with among other women, brainstorming and teaching each other, sharing. She will come there transformed, because some of the things she will be not taking well when it's coming from me. When she learns it from other women, she will understand me better from another woman's perspective. So these things are, we don't need to be so rigid in any dimension. Like I like watching soccer myself. I'm not a soccer fan. I'm just giving an example. They don't want to watch soccer. There are times when if they want to watch with me, fine. If they don't want, I will not say, you guys, I come to your events and now, no. we need to communicate and understand each other. You know, communication is the key thing that actually works in the home. And there, as for us, we have family time. Be it when we are doing Bible study in prayer, we talk a lot, teaching each other about the principles of the Word of God and the kingdom living. Then we switch and talk about life in general. We brainstorm with our children, hearing them speak and they hear me speak. You know, there is this thing, I don't know here in America, but where we come from, there's this thing they call generation gap. At one time, I told the church where I was pastoring, there was that debate, and I told them that generation gap is a blessing because I have time to tell my children what it was during my time when I was their age. And they will tell me what it is now when they're at the same age. Then we harmonize and we come out with something that works for us. So communication is the key thing. That's what I think.
Amen. And the communication. So it's good. You know, the thing about it is sometimes we don't take the time to actually have this conversation before you have a hard day at work. We are always working from a defensive place. As a result, if you come and you're ready, your emotions are high, and you walk in and you say, no, I need me time, it won't come out right. But maybe we could try to do these things when we are not in that space. Beforehand, right? When we're doing these things, so that it's not coming from a defensive place. There was one thing that I also wanted to talk about. Pastor, respect, support. Support. What do you guys think support means to our fathers? Imimi muchinyoraka tatu ku number 8. I was hoping you would. What does support mean? Do you think it means to our fathers when they say they want support from us? You are shocked how much salad you have been giving these people. Now we just want you to just tell us these things. We are not saying anything anymore. Yes. Oh, to uplift them. What does it mean to uplift? And Mama, to encourage them. Another support. Amusku support abantu here kudzimba uku. My fathers are asked to support. Oh yeah, sis later.
I think in
Okay. Run with it. And they agree with it, with a decision that has been made. Another support. Let me ask. Another support because people are not saying anything. Yes, Joy. Communication here is very important. Take the time. Don't just buy me socks. Take the time to actually figure out what is it that I just need. I actually need. Tambota urainenya food before. And nanasi food. Madzimai, do you see it? Even now food hasn't been written, but food was one of the first things that we thought fathers wanted. And up to now, we are probably on point number 8. Food is not anywhere. It's not the most important. Is that, yeah, okay, and it's not the most important. Another one. Support, yes, Mama Kari.
I believe support is not a one-time thing. Like they said, you can agree with them, but you don't ignore. You have to walk through with them. Just inquire and continue to see what the need is that they need help with. So because if you just say yes and then you don't see, that decision might be made, but maybe the results will not come out well because you haven't participated in walking with them through the whole thing.
Yeah, on top of agreeing with their decision, parikutodiwa participation. Anaded, tiratidzewo kuti matichine nyaya ye-support. Signor, simdzaiton, show the anzichi encouragement, brainstorm. Pakanzichi papasta kwande. Encouragement, nature up. Hey, that's their definition of support. Vanaded vakagara uko tipei kamwe imwe support yamunofunga yamunoda imimi. What support means to you. Tiri kutobva panapa taakuziva chokwadi.
Okay, like I said, communication is the starting point. So I have to tell my family what I am aspiring to do. They have to know exactly what they need to support me about. They don't have to guess. I explain to them, just like my wife and my children, I need to know each one. What is their purpose? What are they pursuing? What are they aspiring to achieve? Then I make positive contribution, knowing that I am satisfying the needs of this person.
Right.
Otherwise, it may end up being sympathy. Someone may just do it as duty, fearing to upset you. But if they really know who you are and what you are hoping to achieve, they support you from knowledge. And that kind of support is satisfying.
Support yakaoma nditi. Support vana baba titaurirei kuti support yenyu yakamira sei. Because tiri kutoda zvekukusapota izveshuwa. Tino, where are you? Okay, tichinzwa kuna tosonzwa kuna Bishop, chibva kuna Mr. Mapoki.
Okay, as a father, I have my roles in the family. As the provider, principal giver, priest, and so on. So for me to feel supported, make it easy for me to play my role. So if I'm finding it difficult for me to play my role because of what you are doing, I don't feel supported.
Type example, Mr. Mapoki, because, type example.
Okay, I will take an example as a principal giver. I set up a principle in the home to say, look, maybe you need to make sure that your room is cleaned on a daily basis. I've given that as a rule in the home. And when, as a child, you don't do that, I don't feel supported. I have to go the extra mile to make sure that you clean your room.
Okay, go ahead. Let's hear from Bishop and we'll come back to Mr. Mangwende.
I was going to say affirmation. I think sometimes you have men where maybe at their work, they are doing stuff and people support them. But then at home, for one reason or another, that affirmation is not really coming. So I think it makes a difference to get that affirmation from home. And sometimes you also, as a man, might not be so clear about actually what you're pursuing. But you know, affirmation can still come in the sense of, I might not really be in the clear about the full picture of what you want to do, but I believe in you. You know, that affirmation then builds confidence and all. Yeah.
Kuna akaita sena adaunzwa. Adaunzwa kuti muri kureveiko kana muchiti affirmation. Muri kudaunziko. Signoro, We're not going now.
Right there. I believe in you.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yes.
Panoma munane, another affirmation, the way they want affirmation. Because you know, sometimes some of us don't want them to put, and some of us, we love it. So those are some of the things that we want to hear from you. What is your affirmation that you say, you know what, this speaks to my being as an affirmation? And I did it. Titobva panapa vasingazive mutupo titobva takutodetemba detembo racho rese, because these are the things. Some don't care for it, some want it. So these are the things that we're saying. You guys need to tell us, what other affirmations do you like? Yes, Eld.
Myself is the important affirmation I can put across is when I'm facing a challenge. I want someone else to be my cheerleader, that it can be done. That knowing that even though there is a brickwork there, but just give me that affirmation that can be done.
You can do it.
You can do it. It gives me more,
Fathers, are we agreeing? Bombera. They want to be told that you can do it. Yes, wait, let's talk to Mr. Mangwende tozodzokera kuna Mr. Nyarwanga.
Yeah, on that support.
Daddies, come. Uyai ana daddy. Musagara kumbombera, uyai. Uyai mugara kumbere kunogu. Musagara kumbombera. Okay.
On that support,
let's listen to support him.
It starts with your, especially like myself, I come from a large family. And my wife's side, it's a small family. But now we have worked in our family to make it this way. When my family, they need any assistance, they go through my wife. And my wife said when they need something, they come through me. But now to our children, since they are born here, it doesn't make sense for them, for us to, send money or just any assistance to the family, to my family, because they say, why it's like every week or every day. So when we try to have like that communication conversation, sometimes it doesn't go well because they don't understand. But we try, but they're catching up. Especially like my daughter, she understands. But it's a challenge. Then we come back to where you mentioned about time on us fathers. Yes, we really need that time alone. It's not like I'm going to play golf, I'm not going to do whatever, but sometimes I just want to be alone. But where were you? I saw you on your location. It took you 1 hour driving from the church to here. It's supposed to be 25 minutes. But as you know, men, we don't give a straight answer. By not giving a straight answer, you end up digging yourself in a big hole. But you say, no, why asking me? Instead of, I'm coming. So I think this is where we need a good communication as men, because we try to round and round with our answers most of the time.
Pambo taurwa nyaya ye patience earlier. I think maybe what I'm hearing is Bombera. Let's give them a little grace. A little bit of leeway. Vanhu figure out what they are thinking about. Now, hey, time yedu yaenda. I have hey, ndapuwa nguwa. Vana baba, you are loved. Baba moko varikudiwa. We are actually going on a little bit further. Mr. Nyarwanga, go ahead. I know kuti tantaka kudisai.
Thank you. I just want to expand on the affirmation issue and say that I think one of the issues that I think can aid on that is the issue of confidence. Because, you know, as a father, sometimes you want your partner to show confidence in you. I'll give you an example. Say there's an issue that I need to deal with. Maybe there is, you know, the child is misbehaving, and I have to deal with that as a father. Maybe I have to sit down with the child and talk to the child and say, okay, these are how things are supposed to be done. If I do that, and then maybe you go behind and talk to the child and say, okay, what he said is not what should happen, then
There
what?
is an echo. Mothers, spouses, let's tune in. Pane echo yaitika panyai. Mr. Nyaruanga nyatsosimkai nyatsotaura makamira because inenge yabva ku-association. Yeah.
So what I'm talking about is, let me be scientific, okay? When we have a solar eclipse, right? What causes that is because the sun and the moon are kind of encroaching into each other. So in a marriage, when the wife's duties and the husband's duties encroach into each other, we're going to have a social eclipse, right? So we need to avoid that. Let's have confidence in each other. Stick to your lane, I stick to my lane, right? Know your duties, I know my duties. Confidence in each other.
So you know what? It's not a rebuttal, but it's something that I've actually it's very hard. There's something that happens in your womb. I don't know what it is. Unoda uchiti uriwe uri kuti zidzoro. Ukanzwa chinzi zidzoro neumwe. I don't know what it does to you. So, but you know, one thing I've learned over the years, and I'm still learning, is my husband loves my children just as much as I do. And another thing I had to understand also is I'm a woman and he's a man. And God has only blessed us with men. And it only takes a man to raise men. Well, I am not taking away from mothers who are doing it by themselves, but it is important to have that father figure for a man. So stepping back and letting him bring out, because he's a good man, making him bring out even 3 more men like him, it takes a little bit of effort on my part. I have to step back and let him, because I know he's a good man. And I would like 3 or 4 more in the world that are like him, you know. Anyway, pane one more thing yandoda kutaura teamwork. And a lot of teamwork yakanyorwa panapo, working together as a team. Bombera, what do you think teamwork means to our fathers? Yes, Mama. Mike, Tino? Yeah, Gogo Makon.
Okay, let me say, fathers are like the roots of a tree.
Okay.
Okay. And if something goes wrong to the roots, then the whole tree is dead.
Right.
And sometimes you will see the leaves withering if people don't work together. And also, fathers are like a foundation. And if the foundation is a problem, that house is condemned. So that means the whole family is condemned because the father is not communicating well with the family. So to me, it's just a unity, it's a teamwork, knowing what the father needs. Just to keep the root active, then the whole family will also be active.
Nice.
Amen.
Tipetins Mbombera, what do you think when they're saying teamwork, what do they mean? Have I tried? Oh, okay. B.
At times, he cannot
Umbererewo kamwana wangu moko. Anzi kubatsirawo vana baba. Nai, that's what I heard from what he was saying. You know, my father is about a lot of things, but I need to also step up and know that, ndiri mukomana mukuru panapa. Do you know, that gives me so much comfort having, not to call on my husband every single day as a mother. Could say, you know, bulb is out. Baba, we aim fix it. But when we have boys in the house or children in the house who can also chip in, that was actually powerful. Mama. Okay, vana daddy, teamwork. Titaurire kuti teamwork inorevei kwamuri. We'll start with Pastor Mtewe.
Okay. Teamwork, it also comes back to the issue of parenting that you have just highlighted. Me and my wife, we need to sit down and discuss about how to raise children. So like you said, you know that your husband is a good man. So that should not be a problem for you to raise your son because you know how to do it, because you are taking it from a good man. So, you know, if you have boys and girls as children in the home, the father impacts on the son. There's a tendency that the son would try to lean on the mother. If the mother knows the father's principles, you will just get them from the mother. Then it will be easy for him to adopt. And also the girl at some point will feel pressure from the mother. If I know my wife is a good woman, the girl tends to run to the father, this girl, but I will tell him, mother is right. So that is teamwork. They get the same language from both of us.
I think mine is simple, that the definition of teamwork effectively is a collaborative effort to achieve a common goal. So when we understand as a family what our common goal is, it's everybody working to achieve that goal. Which means the opposite of it is doing something that is not furthering that goal. So if you really want to understand what teamwork is, and you know what the goal is, and it's clear as a family goal, you do everything you can to make sure that as a family we achieve that goal.
Thank you so much. Our fathers, thank you so much. Hopefully, you know, we don't play music when we're in the car with the kids and with family. That's our time to actually talk without distractions. One of us is driving and we're talking amongst each other. It helps. So I'm hoping this exercise has kind of opened a dialogue to us actually reconnecting as a family. And the priest also getting room to actually say what the goal is. I like what Mr. Kanyangarara said, that everybody is working towards a common goal. But right now, tinogona kubvunza noti saka goal yenyu mumba menyu ndei. And it doesn't mean that there isn't one. It's just that it hasn't been communicated effectively. You know, I know every father has aspirations. There's something planted by God in your heart of how you're supposed to lead your family. And sometimes maybe support isusu mbombera, we don't even give them a chance to actually explain to us what it is that they want. But maybe by us doing this exercise, nasi ana moms nevana tinotombobvunza kuti saka goye pano pamushandei kumba. And hopefully vana baba, you actually have an answer for us. Nai, because that's what you just told us here. And everything, I had Simbi record this so that every family in here gets it. And then maybe we can start there in our families. And maybe panapa majuma, right? And you want time, cave time. to actually go into your cave and actually think about it. Ana mama, kana manzo, let me think about it. Hands papa, sometimes just give me space. Let me process. You know? If he says, let me think about it, give him time to think about it. And then imimo modzoko kwatiri kwese kuti 6 months later tichiri kungofunga aya ndo paya pamunozoti we are nagging you ka. But come back on a reasonable time, or even give feedback ekuti, you know what, I'm still thinking. Give me time, I'm still thinking. Thank you so much. Let's all get up and greet our Father. Happy Father's Day. Greet our Father. I hope, Anababa, you enjoyed yourself. Did you enjoy?